What's good, y'all? I am so happy to be back. Welcome back to another week. I'm your girl, Tatianna Tarot. If you are new to my channel, what is good? So happy to have you here. You can find me here Sundays or Mondays. Fingers crossed, giving you the 411 on what to expect for the week ahead. Using tarot divination, oracle divination, channeling, all sorts of things, baby. I do it all. Please like and subscribe if you are needing some of that spiritual good news and information that's going to help elevate your life. I've got that for you. So I am jumping back on board. I missed y'all last week. I pray I'm going to be more consistent in the weeks to come. Promise. But we are doing this for the week of Monday, April 29th, all the way to Sunday, May 5th. You will be getting May tarot scopes coming up soon. I have not decided if I want to do that in written form or video form, but nonetheless, they will be coming up. So much is going on. I just moved to a new country. I've not yet shared what that country is. If you guys have been watching my stories on Instagram, some of you might know where I ended up, but I haven't officially said it, so I will be saying it in another month or two. Still a lot of work to be done while I'm here. Still catching the vibes. I'm still marinating in the spirits of the land and the people. It's a lot of greatness going on, so I'm really grateful to be here. But that being said, that's why you see a little with the consistency. For this week ahead, it's going to be the last week of April, so I'm really curious to see what Spirit has in store for us. As per usual, church announcements. First and foremost, thank you everybody who is chiming in to put the timestamps at the bottom of this video. I appreciate you deep. Please put my church announcements and other announcements in those timestamps. Otherwise, I will not be doing this anymore, this format. Yeah, because church announcements are important. I want you to hear what I have to say and indulge in these offerings for this week, so I don't get any more emails or when's this going on sale, what's this, You got that here and now. And I'm gonna let you know the Energetics of Opulence, my mini course on rewiring your energetic container around abundance, money, opulence, and wealth. That is on sale for the next couple of weeks for 20% off. It's already discounted. You can go grab it, link down below. And you get a free month of Possess Your Spirit membership, which is my online portal giving you the tools and the resources needed for spiritual, emotional, mental, and psychic development. If you want to do ancestral veneration, if you want to learn how to open up your Akashic records, if you want to learn subtle energy healing, if you want to learn psychic development, if you want to kiki with like-minded individuals that are looking to up-level their life spiritually as well, that is the online portal to go ahead and get your fix. You can test it out for a month when you get your purchase of the Energetics of Opulence. Hold on one second. Yeah, to be continued. So the Energetics of Opulence is a 10+ module mini course. Okay, it's go at your own pace. So none of it is live. The modules are broken down into energy, money work, energy abundance work, where you could dive in and kind of do your own inner work and explore what stories and programs you already have stored that is creating the reality that you're in right now, how to clear that, how to rewire, reprogram, rewrite a new story for yourself on both a subconscious and energetic level, right? And so there's a lot of tools, meditations, activations, even group healing sessions that are pre-recorded and in the modules as a bonus, and so much more. You get lifetime access to the mini course. And when I decide later in the future to have an intimate group healing session with the whole mini course, again, if you already own it, you can absolutely jump in and join the live session. So I definitely implore you guys to take advantage while that is on discount. It's never been discounted before. It usually goes for $222. Now it's at $177 plus a free month of Possess Your Spirit membership. So take advantage of that while it's still hot, y'all. If you have been looking to expand your energetic container around money and deservability and self-worth and being seen and having more and and pampering and spoiling yourself and wealth in all forms, not just monetarily, this is the mini course for you. In the weeks to come, I will be having some free little sessions here and there, most likely on YouTube Live, giving you a taste of what is in the mini course, and some fun classes. I like to always give some free fun classes for you guys, so I will be hopping back on and announcing when those dates will be. In the meantime, you can go grab the mini course down below and get started. But let's get into this week's reading. I really strongly feel like we need to get started with water signs. So we're going to get started with water signs. As per usual, this week I am using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I'm not really into flashy decks. I'm not really into artistic decks. I'm into old school traditional decks. Is as long as it has the ashe and the juju in the deck, and the essence of the spirit in the deck, then it is for me. And one of those decks is a Morgan Greer Tarot. I don't know why, child, because this deck is white as hell. But let me tell you, I love the illustrations and the artistry and the vibrancy of the deck. It is rather a colorful deck. And I was able to get it in this country because I don't even know where my old Morgan Greer is, probably still in storage. I was able to get in this country miraculously. I've been able to find some good ass decks here. I'm gagged. But yeah, we're going to be using this one. We're going to be using the Erzeli Oracle, Love Oracle deck by Three Sister Hoodoo. I don't know if she still has it in stock. I will post it down below just in case. She might not. I know they sold out for her, so she might not have it in stock. But if you are able to get your hands on the Erzeli Love Oracle deck, please do. Especially if you work with love, you do love workings, or you work with the Loas, or you work with Erzeli. It is such a beautiful deck that she created. It's very straightforward, and it's very, you know, Erzeli don't play. Point blank, period. Like, she's really in your face. So it's a good deck to have. I'm also using the old school, baby, this is a mess. Did Sahara touch this? Old school John Edward is the psychic, old psychic dude. The Psychic Tarot is what it's called. I believe it's John Edwards. I like to use this as an oracle deck. And then to finish it off, I will be reading from the Chalks of Kikongo by my sister Sharifa, my sister in crime, my girl. She created this, so I'll be linking that down below too, because I'm pretty sure she's got plenty in stock. She's always restocking. So let's get into this reading. Great Spirit, what do water signs need to hear for this week ahead as we transition into this new month, as we get away from this eclipse season and this full moon? Lord Jesus, what do water signs need to hear and know? What information is coming up for them? Okay. Watch for your elementals. I'm not certain if I said that before. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus is whatever you want to watch for. There are no rules when it comes to my readings. Is whatever resonates with you, let it resonate, whether it's your sign or not. Okay, so what are we getting into? Water signs, things are progressing quite well. I don't recall the last couple of readings we've had. It's been a doozy. But from what I see, we're getting the Page of Swords. Let's start with one card at a time. Water signs. Page of Swords is coming through. And this is an energy of vigilance. This is an energy of attentiveness. There is some sort of intellectual, very mercurial, if I can even say that, mercurial energy. You're to expect your mind to be stimulated. Expect your mind to expand beyond the limitations of what it's been swimming in. So this particular week, moving into May, with the Page of Swords, there's going to be heightened information surrounding you, coming to you, attracted by you, compelled to entertain you, so to speak. And what I mean by that is this could be information that you've been waiting for. Maybe you're like, I need to know a little bit more about this person. I want to know a little bit more about what I'm getting into. I have this idea, but it's still kind of in the ethers, and I want to solidify it more. I want to bring it more structure and foundation, and I need more information on that. These are different examples and ways in which information could be coming to you, but information nevertheless, the intangible thoughts, ideas, your mind will be stimulated. Okay, you will either be picking up information in forms of books or news articles, the things that you hear, things that you read, things that you overhear in conversation as well. So with the Page of Swords, this energy wants you to pay close attention, because what you're being surrounded by in terms of information is very much indeed informing you about what you're about to step into, what you are currently co-creating with Source, and what you are generating for yourself. There is an energy of overstimulation. So it doesn't necessarily mean that all this information is something that needs to be consumed by you immediately or vigorously. It's more like take your time, let it permeate, let it marinate, let it soak. Also use your discernment. Not all information is information you need at this moment. Maybe you might have to put a post-it note, a hypothetical post-it note in the universe and be like, I'm gonna get to this page later. I don't really need it right now, but I'm gonna have to get to this page later. It's in there, it's brewing, I know it, but I don't need it right now. Okay, so some of you guys will need to learn how to do that. But it's exciting. The energy I get is of upliftment, it's excitement, it's information that you need to up-level yourself. And again, this is a word that I use pretty often in the scope of my work and in my teachings and in my articulation of what's going on spiritually. And up-leveling is just expanding your current placement of what you feel you deserve, what you feel you're capable of, what you feel you want to call into your life at this particular point in chapter and stage and story of your life, right? So as we up level, we can be up leveling the way we show up for ourselves in our self-care, our health, our finances, our relation to money, our relation to other people, our relations romantically, sensually, our relations to familial dynamics and family and friendships, our relationship to food, our relationship to our children, right? We could be up leveling all types of things, but we're not up leveling everything at once. Okay, that would be extremely overwhelming. And just maybe it leads to burnout, right? And so with the Page of Swords, I'm seeing information that is going to up-level you. That doesn't mean that all this up-leveling is happening at once. It means that you need to pick at least one or two themes and just pay attention to the information that is surrounding you. It's going to tell you what particular themes are ready to be up-leveled for you. Like maybe you're like, I've been... and it's going to career. Let's say I've just been doing the same career move for the past couple years, and I feel like I should be putting myself out there more, or I need to now start my own business, or I need to create this event that is going to center me as like the expertise of my field or something, right? And so maybe in that aspect, you're getting information about people who are doing it already, or you're getting invited to these things that kind of stimulate and inspire you, or whatever, you know. If that is just one tiny example, but that is, it's informing you, okay, these people are doing it, that's happening, this is inspiring me, boom, maybe this is one area that's ready to be up leveled now. Okay, so Lots of fun things for you water signs this week with the Page of Swords is writing, taking the time to meditate in whatever form and fashion meditation comes to you. It's not all shamalama lama broom. I'm sitting down and I'm like consciously quieting my mind. It is a form of meditation. It's not the only form of meditation. So you could be doing that. You could be soaking in your bath. Sometimes I be having my bath so hot that it feels like I'm roasting, like a rotisserie chicken in a nice little bath, marinating with my little soaps and shit. So you could be doing that. That's a form of meditation. You could do what I love. Maybe I will do this and I will share this for you in terms of money, abundance, and opulence, is the free flow of consciousness writing exercise that I have everybody partake in. If they feel like their intuition is shut off, they can't easily listen to their intuition, they can't really easily tap into that stream of consciousness, we will do that. And that is a form for you guys to do this week. I just feel like there's a lot over here that wants to be birthed into the physical. So writing is a form of doing that. Communication is a form of doing that. Going out there, exchanging brilliant ideas. Even watching things like documentaries or stories or documenting your own life, that could be a form of, good expression that's going to help you up-level your life in some shape or form. Anyway, Page of Swords telling you to pay attention, document your discoveries. It is breadcrumbs that is leading you to your next up-leveling cycle, your next chapter. Pay attention to what that is. Could be several of them. Pick two. Go from there, in essence. Okay, moving on to the next card, water signs. We've got the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of generosity. This is the energy of reciprocity. Okay, I give to you, you give to me. It could be monetarily, it could be energetically, it could be any sort of currency, really. But there is something that is being given to you, water signs. There's a lot that's being given to you. I don't know if it was on Twitter or if it was on that other app that likes to imitate Twitter, Threads. It was on something. Somebody had mentioned, make sure that you are prepared for what you prayed for. And make sure that you're open to receive it. And make sure you can reciprocate that, right? It's almost like when I had mentioned a few videos ago last year about how to write a love list and making sure that you put all the qualities and the attributes and the details of not necessarily like the physical characteristics of what you want in a love list, but more like the embodiment, the energetic embodiment of what you want to channel and what you want to experience and what you want to invoke, but also to be mindful and cognitive of the fact that you should probably be mirroring those same characteristics and attributes as well. So let's say, for example, if you want somebody good with money, or if you want somebody who's fiscally responsible and good with money, you should probably learn how to respect money, appreciate money, and be good with money as well, right? And so this card brings me back to that quote and that analogy and that example of it almost being something parallel for you guys, water signs, in the sense that I think a lot is being given to you. And with the Page of Swords, it's telling you to pay attention. It's telling you to pay attention for how many of the things that you may have potentially prayed for that's already here, or it's around you. If it's not here, it's like surrounding you. It's surrounding you in energy. It's surrounding you in people. It's surrounding you in circumstances. It is around. And it's almost like so palpable that you can reach out your hand and you can touch it. So you need to pay attention to that. There is something here with these cards. It's almost like you don't want to be too tunnel vision, that you don't kind of see a peripheral view of everything that is going on as well. That could be of an advantage to you, that can you can use as leverage to up-level yourself. There's, again, this generosity, the generosity of the spirit of generosity surrounds you. And the spirit of generosity also becomes you. You are, with the sharpness of your mind and your thoughts and the ideas and the kind of the recalibration of where is it that I need to go? Who is it that I need to become? What is my next level? I think a lot of you water signs are being called a little bit more into service and to provide a service to other people. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're starting a business or you're giving physical money away. It could just be your essence and your energy is of service. Just existing is of service. Your joy is of service. Your words is of service. You up-leveling yourself will be of service for someone who needs to see that inspiration or needs to have that sort of up-leveled energy in their life so that they can do it for themselves. So I want you guys to kind of think outside the box in terms of how you may be already living in your purpose. You may have already the fruit and the abundance of what you've been praying and calling for, but have not kind of clicked in and fully realized that. The 10 of Pentacles is your last card, water signs. You have, this is a card of great affluence. It's a card of great notoriety, affluence, regal positioning, success, long term. Doesn't necessarily talk about it instantly, talks about it long term. This is also an energy of ancestral greatness that lies in your epigenetics. It lies in your DNA, and it's here to be awakened. And so with the combination of these cards, water signs, I really do feel like there is a benevolent ancestor that's coming out like, you're ready. There's something here that you're ready for. I don't know if you know that you're ready. I don't know if you necessarily think that you're ready, but you're ready, child. And with the combination of cards, there could be unexpected funding coming your way. There could be unexpected money ideas. Again, if you're interested in taking the energetics of opulence, this would actually be great for you. Again, it's 20% off. Link down below. Free month of Possess Your Spirit. Shameless shout out. But nevertheless, I really do feel like there is the currency of greatness and generosity is what I talked about. The spirit of that can also translate to economic financial benevolence that is falling at your lap for you to take advantage. So I want you to be attentive to that. Be worthy of that. That's the most important thing. Know that you're worthy. Know that you are being guided. You're being serendipitously led to this resource. And again, it could be from an ancestor. It could be from a benevolent spirit around you that is just wanting you to win. There is something here where you're being positioned to be a leader of your own ancestral lineage, to be a trailblazer, to take initiative. And it is a part of your destiny. It is a part of your purpose. It is a part of in ways that you are serving other people. But the way that you serve other people isn't going to feel like it's serving. It's going to feel so easeful. It's going to feel so natural that it's like, oh, I thought serving had to be like this. And it's not. It's just like you being your authentic self. In essence, write to your ancestors. Ask for what it is that you need. Speak to your ancestors. Ask for what it is that you need. This is going to be a very potent week for you. We're getting movement, choices, and decisions. So you're going to be able to see things clearly for what they are. And you're going to need to make decisions on the spot. Is this for me? Is this not for me? And again, all of these decisions will be contingent on the level of worth that you feel you hold. If you feel like I'm not really worthy of this type of job, this money, of being seen, then it might delay the process. You know, if you feel like, fuck that, who am I to not be worthy? Like, we're all children of God. Like, what? I'm worthy, of course. I want all the things. And so if you're really anchored in that and embodied in that, then things move rather fast for you. And so this is a decision-making point. This is a period of looking at the information, learning from the information, choosing what you're going to up-level. How are you going to up-level? Being decisive and clear with that mentally, and then opening yourself up to receive, and also opening yourself up to be a vessel to give to others in the way that is natural, easeful, and organic. Being a trailblazer in your ancestral lineage, knowing that you're covered, knowing that you're anointed, knowing that you're blessed, knowing that you've been chosen for something special. Excuse me. The cards that are also coming out are patience. So you really need to be patient with yourself. Don't rush the process. Just follow the breadcrumbs. Don't rush the process. You're still undergoing a metamorphosis, a transformation, right? So let this information inform you. Get what you need before making the next steps, all right? Water signs. That was dope. We're moving on to Earth. Earth sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's your girl here. Earth sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Great Spirit. What do Earth signs need to know of at this time? What information is coming through for Earth signs for this week? Great Spirit. What do they need to know? Okay, Earth signs, we're getting the Two of Cups. We're getting the Knight of Rods. We're getting the Seven of Swords. Two of Cups. What is the nature of this? Two of Cups is the energy of, for Earth signs, it's the energy of relationships. Let us break that down. The ship in which we relate to other people. This ship that we have to share with people. The ship that we also cannot escape unless we die, which is our own ship, our own vessels. And that is the first crash course in relationships, is how do you relate to yourself? How do you treat yourself? How are you romancing yourself? How do you show up for yourself when no one's looking? How do you show up for yourself in the hard times and good times? Two of Cups talks about reflections and mirrors in other people that are indicative of your inner nature. How you are relating to yourself. How are you seeing yourself? What is it that you see when you look in the mirror inside? Andale. Okay, so I wanted to get clarity on this because it's also a card of relationships. And when we think about Two of Cups, automatically somebody's like, somebody's hooking up, somebody's getting married, and it's not always that. Although it can be a portion of that, it's not always that. We got to bring it back to the origins and the roots and the foundation, which is how does we relate to me? How do I relate to myself, right? So it's really interesting. Earth signs for this week, it could be a very emotional week. We will see where these cards go to let us know what sort of emotion. But it's talking about depth. The Two of Cups is talking about looking into the mirror of your soul. So Earth signs, a lot of work this week for you. You know I love to give everybody some homework. Would be emotional intimacy with self. Emotional transparency with self. Do you like what you like? Are you attracted to something that is not healthy for you? Are you attracted to something that you are not ready for? Are you calling in things that you are prepared for? Are you seeing yourself clearly? Are you trying to hide from yourself? All of these questions worth notating and exploring and meditating on. Two of Cups. You guys, Earth signs, are getting the good vibes. So I do feel like the Two of Cups is going to be bringing people into your life, or is going to be highlighting people in your life that are mirroring attributes and a reflection that you need to see about yourself that is of a pure essence. It's of a loving essence. It's of a true essence. It is something that you needed to be reminded of in and of yourself, that is being reflected through another person. So this could be romantic. This could be through a friend. This could be maybe somebody you don't even know. It's just somebody you see online. We can't negate that. That's a possibility too. But it is a good vibe. So I don't get that this is soul work. This is inner work, but this is inner work to bring out your power, to empower, to bring out your truth, to bring out your light. So if you Earth signs have forgotten your light, The Two of Cups is saying there is a relationship, there is a dynamic here with another person in which their light is reflecting your light in yourself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the combination of these cards seems like this is really deep. This is really deep. This is like a soul thing. Like I see my soul in you. You see my soul, your soul in me. And I don't know if Earth signs, if you've been wanting a soulful connection, or what I'm getting, actually, pause with that, is that a lot of you have been kind of, again, going with this whole theme of up-leveling. A lot of you guys have been working on up-leveling or conjuring this new chapter, this new era of life for yourself, and whatever that could be, your career, that could be in your love, that could be in your health. And this dynamic, this relationship is preparing the soil for that. And it needs to radiate the light or the power that you have inside of you, so that you can gracefully transition to that up level that you work so hard for. This is almost like the missing piece. You know what? And I don't know how this relates, but it's, the spirit is showing me the chalice of, what is that big, no, the Holy Grail, the chalice, this like, maybe it's masculine, feminine energy. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm kind of excited right now. Masculine, feminine energy. It is giving Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. Gnostics, though. Gnostics, like, you know, the divine masculine, divine feminine, the Holy Grail, the Ankh is giving two becomes one. Spice Girls, and if you know, you know. But also integration in self. So I am a little unclear with the direction of this particular card, whether it is to be romantic or platonic. I'm uncertain. It may be an amalgamation of everything, but in essence, it is to bring you together internally. It is for you to learn how to harmonize your own masculine and feminine energies, and to work with both forces, not to oppose for those forces. It's good vibes. So I think you're going to discover something about yourself this week that is really humbling, and it's also life-changing, and it's very sweet and tender. Expect to be more tender and gracious with yourself, which is really beautiful. The word that I'm getting is the becoming. The title, or the word, the essence, the theme for you, Earth signs, is the becoming. What we have here next is the Knight of Rods. This is the energy of adventure. This is the energy of possibility. This is the energy of impulsivity. There is a kind of childish, playful, innocent dynamic with the Knight of Rods meets preparation. I wouldn't say preparation, but it meets like desire and the moment. The best word to say is the moment, is meeting the moment. Is like when you see like a hunter sees the prey, immediately they're not even gonna wait, they're just going for it. So it's that sort of impulsivity and rush and intensity that's really cool. Knight of Rods here, explorer, wants to see what the potential is here, wants to see, where can this go? What can I achieve? Who can I become when I immerse myself in this energy? What's interesting is that it is parallel to the Two of Cups. You guys could have a life-changing relationship, a life-changing dynamic, which either resurfaces, or is you're just about to meet it, or it is a new what I'm getting is the image of this volcano. So it could be in this underlying friendship or relationship already, but it could be some sort of essence that you didn't know it was in there, and it's like surfacing up, and it's like, oh shit. This is why we chose each other in this lifetime, to work together or do whatever we needed to do, or be friends, or just be business partners or whatever. It's going to be surfacing up. You know, we got a lot of Aries energy. I want to say North Node is in Aries, if I'm not mistaken. So Spirit is saying go for it. Go for it. Go for it 100%. Don't, even if it feels like, oh, this is too impulsive, or like is giving very fast and furious, but you guys got your seatbelts on, so nobody finna die, I hope. But yeah, what else, Spirit? What else are we getting with the Knight of Rods? Travel is coming up. But the travel is not coming up in a literal sense. So it could be that you may be traveling, earth signs, but I also feel like there is astral travel, there is soul travel, there is mental travel, there's emotional travel, there's depths, there's like traveling dimensionally. So everything is expanding and growing. Going places on these planes, right? Not just physical places, but your soul is going places. You're learning so much this week. It is really good. It's really deep. Okay, I don't know what's going on in the astrological transits or whatever, but it's really deep. Last but not least, earth signs, you guys have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, don't bring that shit over here. Don't. When you move into a new home, you don't, and it is an upgraded home. It's like, oh my God, this is the home I've ever wanted. You not gonna bring a raggedy ass rug with bed bugs into your new home, right? Right. So with the Seven of Swords, why this nigga bringing a raggedy ass? What's going on? You know. So it's. Seven of Swords is, the swords pertain to the mind. So this isn't something that you are literally bringing into this new plane. It is something mentally that's been weighing you down and dragging you down, earth signs. And it's quite agonizing. You're cutting yourself. So the Seven of Swords is not even thinking logically right now. They're just doing things a very archaic, old way. You have to analyze, earth signs, what behaviors, what mental structures, what mental expectations, thoughts and behaviors that you think about yourself, thoughts and behaviors of what you expect from other people. What are these? What are these that are outdated? What's no longer working? What are you doing that's like, if you're asking for all this leveling up and all this magic to happen, and you're being shown that it is being reflected around you, and you're ready for something more, you're ready for something bigger, you want to indulge in good vibes, there is something that is the antithesis of that. That is something that's saying, Spirit is saying you're being a hypocrite in some way. And it's mentally, it's like a mental space. So maybe it's maybe you're thinking like, oh, I want all these things, but mentally your worth is not at that level. You are not positioning yourself to believe you're worthy of these stuff, or like it's internal resistance, it's internal defiance. It's something where the issue isn't outside of you. The issue is actually you. It's nobody else, right? With the Seven of Swords. So where in your life, earth signs, are you not letting it be easy? Where in your life are you making it harder? Are you tending the soil for it to be harder for you? Where in your life are you not accepting the blessings that are in front of your face? Okay? Where are you avoiding doing the work? There's an avoidance here, almost like a carelessness of not even realizing you're carrying all the sticks. Some of these things are falling down. Some of these things are heavy. They're cutting you. You're trying to bring it into a new space. The new space don't want it. It's a lot going on, earth signs. Nevertheless, we'll probably do a free writing exercise, free flow of consciousness exercise on this. And some of y'all, I could feel like energetically, I could feel y'all need it. Lord Jesus. But okay, let us move on to air signs. Not me on my Ray Charles tip. Not me on my Stevie Wonders tip. Okay, I had to get back to y'all. Air signs, it's really hot. It's really sunny where I'm positioned. I try to move back, but the sun just loves me. Period. Let's get into air signs. Great Spirit, what do you need air to know at this time for this week? What's the 411? What the kids need to eat off of? Come on, give us that spiritual nourishment. Come on. Air sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay, ha, ha, ha. Hey. Okay, air signs. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but it's giving patience. I don't really, don't we love that word patience? Let us not pray for patience. Let us pray for the ashe that is needed to be in the present moment and to fully enjoy and indulge in the pleasure of the present moment, so that we don't even realize we need to be patient for something because we're just having fun all the time, right? And so then time is timing, and we're on time with the timing, and boom, you gotta like that. So let us pray for that. Y'all getting the temperance. So temperance is always a process. We're alchemically turning one form into another. We're turning coal into gold. Okay, let's try that. We're turning coal into gold. And you are undergoing some sort of alchemical spiritual process, but it is also going to be, you will be seeing the manifestations of such in the physical realm soon. If you don't already, it probably is brewing as I speak. Temperance is saying let go and let God. Let go and let source. Okay, let source be your sugar daddy. Let your spirits provide. There's some aspect in your life, air signs, where you're not letting go of the wheel, so to speak, right? You're still holding on to the wheel. And what the temperance is trying to teach us is everything has a season, everything has a reason, okay? And that as long as you're doing your part and everything that you could do in your part, that's it. If you can be honest with yourself and say, oh, I've done everything I needed to do. Now it's up to source. It's up to my guides. It's up to my egum to take over the wheel. Boom, you got to take over the wheel. You can't just be like one finger on the wheel while they're holding. You just got to let go and chill. Okay. So I am actually getting from the temperance card, things are being handled for you. Let yourself be catered by the divine. Let yourself be spoiled by the divine. Let yourself be carried. And let the grace carry you. So whatever you need to do, and again, is giving free flow of consciousness. I'm just going to have to list out when I'm going to do another YouTube live with the free flow of consciousness. Y'all need it so bad. But it's giving free flow of consciousness to let go of what you're holding on to and to figure out why you're still holding on to it so badly. Because fundamentally, if you're still holding on to something like that, and it's like a control freak syndrome, there's an inherent belief of lack in that because you don't want to let it go. You don't believe that you can get what you want or something better. So you're just trying to control the situation. But so you need to analyze or reflect on what's going on where you feel like maybe you're not worthy of getting what you deserve. You're not going to get what you deserve, or maybe you're trying to control every little aspect and you're not giving space for the magic to happen. Spirits here are saying we are already currently working on your desires. We are already bringing it to the forefront. You must leave the soil alone so that the magic can happen, right? And here we move on to the Three of Cups, which is a card of celebration. It's a card of socializing. It's a card of partying. It's a part of kikiing with your friends and catching up with your friends and having a good time. And so I don't want to say abandon reason, abandon logic, abandon your responsibilities. A lot of us are adults. I mean, we want you to do both in a balanced way, in a harmonized way. So with the Three of Cups, it's giving, if you did all you could do, now prepare the soil by celebrating what you are about to receive. So it's already even a faster manifestation. You're putting yourself in the predicament of how would I feel if I were to have already have what I want, right? And so I'm already celebrating it. Like, for the bad bitches that is single, that want to get married, y'all should be just out in the streets celebrating with a bottle of champagne, being like, bitch, I'm married. Even though you're not, but what does the universe know? Hey, you already celebrating like it already happened, right? And it's going to come your way. Same thing with the Three of Cups. Is giving air signs, you need to mingle. You need to be seen. You need to socialize. And I think that being seen and putting yourself out there, air signs, is a big part of what the next step may be. Especially if you're like, oh, nothing's popping off for me, or I don't know what to do next. I think meeting people might be the next step. Just, you know, seeing where those breadcrumbs may lead. New connections, new established connections, and new opportunities that lay on the horizon out there for you. So yeah, the magic is working, the potion is working, the chemist of God has already been mixing the elements needed to put you where you need to be. I think the best way for you is to practice living in your heart space, practicing surrendering from the heart space, practice residing in your womb space, the womb of creation. We do a lot of this in the art of sensuality. We do a lot of surrendering exercises in the Energetics of Opulence that's currently on sale right now. Go grab it down below. We do a lot of this in my free flow of consciousness meditation exercises. And so you have a plethora of tools that you can get from me directly, from my channel, from my Instagram, or from my membership and courses. Or you may have things in your own toolkit, your own toolbox that you can use at this time. With the Knight of Pentacles as the last card, what's interesting is that it is giving... You need to just walk like everything's happening for you. You need to walk and own like you're magnetic and everything is falling in your lap and everything is already working for you, air signs. This is also... So many of us will find ourselves in this invisible dimension where we are in limbo land. Like, we haven't fully crossed on to the next level of the dimension that we're supposed to be on. We're still holding on to the laws and the realities of the other dimension that we're just exiting out of, that can no longer be in compliance to this new level that we're trying to reach. And so if that's the case, Knight of Pentacles is telling you to move slow. Analyze your thoughts, your actions, your behaviors, your reason for doing things. Some of it might be outdated. It might be time to upgrade your internal GPS system. It might be time to upgrade your friends. It might be time to question, why don't you want to be seen? The universe is trying to be generous with you, and it's like you're not taking it. Spirit is also saying that you are in this metamorphosis where leaving old patterns, old dynamics, old energy, old people behind. You're afraid of conflicts. You're afraid of defeat. You're afraid of just not receiving something better that may be on the horizon for you. Or you just feel like maybe that's not possible for you. And so you're going to be, Spirit is asking you to move slow, just so you can get to know yourself a little bit more and analyze where these stories are coming up. Again, Energetics of Opulence would be really good for you if you find yourself in a chokehold and this monotonous cycle of going nowhere, and belittling yourself, underestimating your own gifts, not tapping into the ashe of your lineage, not tapping into your power of your ancestors and your spirits, not listening to your intuition as you're seeking to expand and scale monetarily and in wealth in all aspects of your life and in abundance in all aspects of your life. Why can you not have it, right? So that's what the Energetics of Opulence teaches us to do, is the rewiring work, the inner work for this scaling. So a lot of that does entail, okay, I'm leaving this old chapter. Okay, what did I learn from this old chapter? How did I grow? How was I stunted in my growth? What belief systems and laws and internal coding do I still carry from this old chapter that I can't really enter this new dimension still carrying that? That's what y'all need to do this week, air signs. There's a lot of analytical work, but a lot of self-reflection work. Where do you feel defeated? Where do you feel conflicted? And you'll have to make conscious decisions. You know, am I really ready for this next level? Am I holding myself back? Do I just need to linger and continue learning the lessons? Or can I have the pleasures and the fruits of my labor now? Some of you guys just need to give yourself permission to live, and to live deeply, and to live pleasurably. All right. And to really rejoice and immerse yourself in your desires. Some of you guys just need to say, yes, I'm worthy. I can have it. I want it. And I'm going to enjoy it now. Because you're getting the material harvest. So I feel like whatever it is that y'all trying to achieve or get to is so right here. It is so, and this is a very, very much a universal reading for all of our elemental signs, because it does talk about this inherent voyage that we're on, of leaving some sort of metaphorical cliff to go to this higher plane that's only existed in like the figment of our imagination. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's real. It's real. And then all of this old coding and self-sabotage starts coming up. And it's like, you can't bring that to paradise. You can't bring that here. You guys need to kind of figure out what's going on. It doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be, maybe you just need to be aware that it's there. So you don't let it influence you, right? It's very much light versus dark. Shadow work is very prevalent this week. We might just be diving into that again as we prepare ourselves for May, which is supposed to be a little bit more jovial and benevolent for us all. I'm praying, child. So let's get into our final sign, the fire sign. Your fire signs. Oh my God, I don't think I even said "your" in the beginning of this video. Nevertheless, fire sign, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Great Spirit. What is the 411 on fire signs this week? What do they need to know? Let's go. Fire signs. Get at me. Okay, babies. Ooh. Yikes on bikes. The first card, we really just hit the ground running, baby. We are getting the Tower. And I don't want y'all to freak out. Everybody that sees this card is like, oh my God. Oh my God. The Tower is tremendous structural change. It is an inherent, como se dice, like I'm getting all these visions. It's an inherent crumbling of your foundation. It's decentralizing that which you once upheld to be normal, upheld as like the norm in your life, upheld as the standard in your life, upheld as something that you thought was structurally sound, right? And so we're decentralizing this, we're destructing it. It is being pulled. The illusion and the veil is being pulled from your eyes. What this is telling me is that there is some sort of underlying, again, energetic code, a programming that is running in the subconscious of your body and your mind that maybe you didn't realize was the foundation for a lot of what you have chosen for yourself, what you had decided to go for, what you have decided to accept as valuable and as worthy for you. And it ain't that, baby. Spirit is trying to say there's something much better on the horizon, but you need to rework the kinks of your internal system and see why it is that you're choosing the things that you do and why you're doing what you're doing. There could be something that you thought was great and amazing, and it just crumbles. And it's saying Spirit is trying to make sure that before you get that great and amazing thing, have you done the inner work? Are you prepared? Is your nervous system regulated? Are your emotions contained? Are they Are they up to date? Are you emotionally regulated, right? Are you current? Are you working from the past and into a future dynamic? Are you bringing past energies into something that has nothing to do with the past, right? All these reasons could be why the Tower is showing up for such great, sudden, and dramatic change of our internal systems. And I feel like a lot of you may have the answer to this. If you feel like you're undergoing the Tower moment, it's almost like there's nothing for you to do but just let the external forces take its toll and do the work that needs to be done. It's almost like a dramatic cleansing that's being done on your behalf because you weren't able to do it for yourself. Therefore, it's being done for you. And it may not be done in the way that you desire, the Tower, but there's, the Four of Cups here as the second card is very much giving, you have the answers. They're in front of your face. You know what you need to do next. It could be either a fear, you're hiding, you don't think that you are ready for this next step, this next request, this next way of being, or you're choosing to deliberately play dumb, or you're choosing to avoid the work that needs to be done here with the Four of Cups. I really feel like a solution is going to be presented to you, a way out, a clarity point, right? A new foundation will be given to you, something that is more sustainable, long lasting. However, with the Seven of Wands, you are getting the Triumph. That just flew out. Triumph for. So don't lament. Don't stress out. You're going through something, but baby, you're going to get out of it. It's as fast as you went into it, it's going to be as fast as you getting out of it, right? So consider yourselves lucky because this is a Tower moment that's like boom, boom. Like up. Okay, wow. That was an intense, like 2 seconds of ayahuasca, but like, oh my God, I know all the things now and I am a new person. That kind of energy. But with the Seven of Wands is what I trying to say. This is the last card here. Seven of Wands, fire signs, is you have this internal warrior where if you have an Egun that's a warrior, you've got warrior spirits, that needs to be channeled right now because you have this warrior that is fighting for you, this inner knowing, this inner voice that knows the truth, that sees the truth, that wants the best for you. It's going to be fighting for you. It's going to be, ¿cómo se dice? Luchando. How do you say luchando? Like a campeón, como luchando. Everybody that speaks Spanish, come on, comment. And I don't need 11 of y'all to comment on the same shit. Just one of y'all. It always freaking, the words always pass me by. But it's like somebody that is like, oh, I am rooting for you. I think it's the best way to say it. I am rooting for you and I know you're to win. And that person is yourself. It's like your inner self and it's also your squad, your dad. All right. Your dad is rooting for you. They're like, we're not going backwards. And it's so easy for you to go backwards because that's all that you've ever known. And it's how you equate to how life needs to be lived. But it's not. It's something better for you on the horizon. We need you to just push through. So you could be meeting, fire signs, some opposition. You could be meeting some arguments, some opposition, some inner turmoil, some resistance as you push through. But you are going to triumph, okay? I don't think you need to be hiding anymore, fire signs. You need to be seen as well. You need to tell people how you feel. You need to be 100% transparent. You need to get whatever offers are being presented to you. Spirit is trying to give you with something better. And you're like hiding in the bushes being like, I don't know. I don't really trust this. This seems to be too shiny. What is this? I'm used to breadcrumbs. I am used to the raggedy. Je suis raggedy. Don't be raggedy. If God's giving you a gold chalice, take the motherfucking gold chalice. Like, what are you doing? Right? So it's a lot of unbecoming to become. Fighting the past. Breaking through personal barriers. You're going to triumph though. Again, I have to emphasize this. Could just feel like, take a nice little luxurious spiritual bath. Go take a bath. Go write your emotions down. Go hang out with some friends. Go eat some healthy food. Go drink lots of the waters. Go drink it. It's going to help your body cleanse whatever it needs to cleanse. But what's on the horizon? Great potential. You're getting the great potential card. You're getting this with the rose. So I think that there's, I say this, like, just as fast as you got into this mess, you will just as fast are going to pass through it. It's almost like this black hole of experience that you just needed to go through. Some like a quick 2-second lightning initiation. Because I really do feel like a lot of you know how to step out of it. Just be like, whoa, I did not need to experience that. Let's not do that again. Right? And so with this, a lot of motion, a lot of moving parts this week. A lot of needing to know who you are at your core center. What is this new core center that is emerging? What is this identity? What are you basing it on? What are your values? What are your principles? What are your new laws at this new place, this new foundation, this new building? What is the new structure in place? What are the new boundaries? Really interesting stuff. Cool down. Lots of water to cool you down. Lots of luz y progreso to your spirits, your warrior spirits. You know, give them liquor, give them tobacco, give them something to cool them down. Because I think they want to be acknowledged that they've been fighting for you. And that you're a fighter, you will triumph. So, great spirit. Here is the last and final message here for everyone. What is the last and final message for this week ahead? Moving into the new month. Moving into the new month. Chaksuki Kango, open road. Open road. It says the roads are open. We are ready to pass. We have the green light to pass on to the next chapter. And I really do feel like that's what May is going to be all about. Is a much more smooth transition than these eclipses and these full moons that have been just horrendous for a lot of us. A tumultuous, excuse me. And I can't wait to read for the new month and see what's in store. That's coming up for us soon. Open Road says, regarding a situation, person, or place, the answer is yes. Expect to move forward without resistance and obstacles. Other meanings, opportunities are at hand. The road you have chosen is in alignment to your greatest good. Your ancestors in or spiritual court sanction your decision. The universe is supporting you. An open road does not necessarily mean instant access or instant success. Instant access and instant success. You must still do the necessary work. Dig deeper. How are you prepared to receive, handle, and do right by the opportunities that are being presented to you? Do you approach your opportunities with confidence or with fear and self-doubt? And why? How are your actions aligned with your gratitude? Do you acknowledge how the efforts of others have opened roads for you? Yes. Perhaps there are old roads in the past we must revisit and learn from in order to confidently walk on the new roads that are presenting themselves now. Yeah. So that we can appreciate the new roads or whatever. Anyway, I love y'all deep. This was fun. Catch me next week. And also, I really want to do a free flow of consciousness, centering a lot of the work that I do in the energetics of opulence. So stay tuned for that. That will be a free class. I will probably put that as a bonus in the energetics of opulence after some time. You can go ahead and grab that mini course down below, 20% off. And a free month of Possess Your Spirit membership. It's all included in the link. There's nothing that you need to put in, so it's all been done. So I'm going to see y'all real soon. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe, like. I'll see y'all. Peace.